My name is Jonathan Wetherington. I'm the Science Director for Gwinnett County Public Schools. I support science education kindergarten through 12th grade. It's interesting, as an educator, I engage in the engineering design process daily. I identify problems, I develop solutions, I craft and create answers to those problems, and then try to implement them, and then I judge their effectiveness. I'm engaged in engineering on a constant basis, from whether it be making a cup of coffee to really figuring out what's the best way to work out. Whatever I do really is engineering. Engineering is the problem-solving process that really involves transforming something from what it is to something much better. All areas of the world that we live in today is touched by engineering. You don't have to just take the world as it is, but you can make the world a better place. And that's what engineering is really all about.
Hi, I'm Marcia Anderson Bomar. I am what they call a senior principal in transportation for a company called Stantec. And what that means is that I get to work on projects that have anything to do with moving people or moving packages or even moving data around. I am what they call a transportation engineer. I plan for new roads or improved roads in communities. We work on public transportation, work on things that have to do with planning for truck movements, all that good stuff that you have in the stores that somebody needs to get it delivered there. You need good roads, you need access to get there, so we work on projects like that. One of the things that really excites me is that the stuff that I get to do touches your life every day. So if you're driving down the road, and there's a traffic light and the cars are safely moving through an intersection, that's because somebody like me has timed those lights so that everybody can get through safely. Or if you're crossing the street and you have a nice crosswalk, somebody like me designed that. If you take the train down to the museum downtown, somebody like me helped plan for that train to be there and help figure out the schedule and what equipment we needed to help you get where you're going. So costs a lot of money to build a road or a train line or even buy some buses. The things that we do in engineering touch your life every day.
My name is Matthew Holtkamp. I'm the president of Holtkamp Heating and Air Conditioning, and we use engineering every day. When designing a system, I use engineering in determining what size air conditioner and what size furnace and which coil, actually doing all the measuring and the testing, and then putting it all into a computer system that helps us design what's right for every house. Well, how separated is your attic from your house really in a typical home? It's not separated. Your house wasn't really built that tightly. Essentially, once you heat your house in the wintertime, you've got like a monster hot air balloon. And the heat just wants to get out of the top of the house any way that it can. Another good way to picture it is imagine turning your house upside down and filling it with water. Where would be all the places that the water would leak out at? Well, you could imagine it would be like a waterfall. There's so many places where the water would leak out at. It's all a mathematical equation. Again, engineering, if you want to say. So what seems like a simple thing is actually quite complicated. That's the challenge, and that's where I find my most enjoyment, is going into every house, this unique situation, and designing it to make it comfortable for that homeowner and energy efficient.
I'm Dr. Marshall Shepard, and I am the director of the Atmospheric Sciences program at the University of Georgia and Athletic Association Professor of Geography and Atmospheric Sciences. I'm a meteorologist or atmospheric scientist, and believe it or not, I got interested in science at a really young age, probably around 3rd or 4th grade. And from that point on, I knew that I wanted to be a meteorologist, but not a weather forecaster meteorologist. I was more interested in the how and why. What's most exciting to me is when I see a kid make a barometer or catch an insect and put it in a housing and care for it. They really get excited, but not only do they get excited, they want to go and dig deeper on the internet and learn more about what it is they're doing. And so to see those little light bulbs go off, that's very important to me. It's also important to just have kids asking questions, engaging in nature, building things. Our kids are the future. They're going to be developing the next generation smartphones and GPS systems, or things that I can't even imagine right now. So it's very important to try to expose kids at an early age to hands-on activities, and I find that that actually gets them more engaged and makes them more interested in pursuing it perhaps as a career later.